Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Young Justice Season 3 is back, everybody. The hype is real. I'm so excited. I'm so glad the show is back. It sucked that when the last episode aired, episode 13 before the break, I'm like, this is getting so fucking crazy, and then they ended. Like, I will be back sometime, just wait, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, ugh. Struggle. And they still haven't announced Season 4. Which is insanity to me because the show is so damn good right now. And we have this back half, the second half of Season 3. There has to be a Season 4 in the works. They have to be working on it. Please. We know what happened to Swamp Thing. Please do not fuck this up and cancel this show again. Come on. Come on. Anyways, this is Season 3, Episode 14, entitled Influence, I believe. Let me double check. Influence. I'm pretty excited. The hype is real. I really enjoyed Season 3 so far. I fell back in love with the show again. And it's so awesome the show is back. So please, continue with Season 4. Please. Hashtag Renew Young Justice for Season 4. So anyways, guys, here we go. Episode 14, the return of the show. Now, Episode 15 and 16 also came out too on this day. Today, not on this day. I'm going to be uploading this reaction tonight, as you guys are seeing it. But on July 3rd, the next day, I'll be uploading episode 15 and 16 reactions, so make sure you guys come back and check for that. So anyways, guys, here we go. Episode 14 of Season 3 of Young Justice. Let's go.
I've not seen or hearing any survivors under the rubble. And the deceased are all Thanagarian. No parademons.
I don't see the usual evidence of parademon weapons fire. Javelin detected no trace of boom tube activity in the area. I assume your scans confirm the...
There's no evidence this was an apocalyptic attack. Our
It
scans have
probably
only
was.
detected earthling biosigns. But fortunately for your friends, not their biosigns.
We sent you the evidence. Earth metahumans are being kidnapped off-planet
Yes.
or used by apocalyptic forces.
So that's the tie-in.
Into violent action.
Guy. Still love this intro. Still love it. Earth Apocalypse. We all know what you're doing, I think. Hello.
You've all reached a crossroads. Vic, you have your own decisions to make. But Brion, Tara, Violet, Forager, we feel the four of you are ready to work with the Justice League's covert ops team to help mankind.
Whoa.
Hero isn't for everyone.
Okay.
This is a choice you each have to make for yourself.
VR goggles is part of a major metahuman trafficking chain. These devices secretly test users for the metagene. Subliminal message.
Yes, cooperation, folks.
It just keeps pulling out. He was watching that, and then he's watching that.
The people even Gotham City Police Commissioner James Gordon, no relation, has shut down the infamous Bat segment.
What?
A clear good
Come on.
Please welcome Gretchen Good.
Granny Goodness lays egg.
Known as Granny Goodness.
Thank you, G. Gordon. I'm afraid one of my closest friends, Jakar Marlowe, director of Good R&D, betrayed my organization,
Throwing somebody under the
my
bus.
customers, and my trust. All of my faulty devices have been recalled. I'll soon be offering you an improved technologies for the people's entertainment. And... He took my purse!
Oh, shit. Oh! Here we go.
Thank you!
Oh my god!
Your mother would be so...
Don't even mention my
About to say.
Cut the granny gift.
Wait, didn't the logo just change the Batman on him?
You really have no idea what I am. So mind your manners, child.
Tis a vision that's just world class. But when airy across the galaxy, the sight none can truly surpass.
Wonder Woman just like...
Oh,
Jesus.
Of Guy Gardner, shapely.
Gosh. Great Scott! Up ahead. We're coming up on some kind of asteroid base.
Oh.
That's easily twice the size of the watchtower.
Today I'm happy to welcome 4, Terra, Geoforce, Halo, and Forager.
Terra.
Your new teammates, Wonder Girl, Blue Beetle, Kid Flash, Static, and 13 will be glad to have reinforcements. There's more good news. Superboy and Tigress are rejoining the team.
Woohoo!
Keeping an eye on us.
Woohoo!
Spending
Kinda.
more time with my fiance.
Well, that too. That's probably more important.
Be
Hey!
Garfield.
I want back on the team.
Woohoo!
Just knowing the buzz online. Guerrilla heroics.
Yeah.
Stretch, huh?
It's more than that. I put Gretchen good on notice.
Behind us is the former site of the Hall of Justice. It's been 2 years since the hall was destroyed by alien attack, and the committee to renovate.
So, we watch the watchtower, but who watches the watchman? Even your own LexCorp has oversight, correct?
Whoa.
Of course. My sister Lena now runs LexCorp. Ms. Luthor recently made headlines by
Interesting.
pledging...
Orphanage.
The time to hide is over. Now we can fight.
Oh.
What has Granny Goodness taught you, child?
I'm getting my old body back. And the only space I need is my own room.
Full house, huh?
Yeah, never
Yeah.
moment. But the girls pull their weight, so we make do.
Hmm?
Caffeine me.
We need a fully equipped laboratory to provide any assistance at all. I realize it's a lot to ask.
Ugh. That is bad.
Hi, returning fire.
Might seem kind of weird because we're not hearing any noise, but this is realistic because, I mean, you wouldn't hear anything in space. I don't think.
Through their shields.
Hmm.
Target.
Barda, summon the Furies at last.
At last!
The missing 8 from Markovia?
No. All of them.
Whoa.
The end point of the light's trafficking of metahumans to the forces of apocalypse.
Furies,
Damn. Come on. There you go.
Saved me.
Yeah, he did. Damn. Okay. You shut it down. Because I don't know what the fuck was happening to them.
Wonder Woman.
Uh-oh. Oh, into space? Thank God.
Always leaving the hot.
Who's on the computer? Oh, Sam, okay, let's say. There you have it, guys. Episode 14, Season 3 of Young Justice. Holy crap. They did a lot of jumping around in this episode, setting up a lot of things that we're going to be getting into later this season. What I liked, what I really liked is that they started off Thanagar, showcasing part of the Justice League and them trying to piece together what happened, and essentially they're like, well, these are humans or whatever. It's like, no, there's some trafficking going on in Apocalypse, Darkseid, all this shit. Of course, the Thanagarians, they're not listening to it. They're not hearing it. And what I like is that we followed Wonder Woman, Superman, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Guy, a.k.a. Green Lantern, to this base. I think it's called the Orphanage or whatever. It's twice as big as the Watchtower. And we have this whole sequence that plays out throughout the episode. We keep coming back to it. And what I liked is that Guy was there to bring some humor to it. And they're all like, just shut up, Guy. Just shut up. But that fight scene that went down, that was pretty damn cool. I'm not sure what that machine was exactly that Granny Goodness turned on. But she turned it on when there was her own people in it. And I'm not sure what was going to happen, but it looked like they were disappearing or I'm not exactly sure what it was. Thankfully, Superman stopped it. Thankfully, he was able to put an end to this nonsense and turn it off. But it was a pretty cool sequence to see. And then, of course, she used the boom tube to pull the giant, basically, base out. And it's gone. Thankfully, Guy was there to save them when she boom tubed them out. Because Hawkman was still in the ship. But thankfully, Hawkgirl, Wonder Woman, Superman were saved by Guy. Thankfully, Granny Goodness didn't send them out too far to where he couldn't save them because they were sent directly into space. No oxygen. That'd have been pretty brutal, for sure. And just seeing us go back to the teams that we were kind of following. Now, we didn't get to see any of the other teams specifically, like Batman's team or whatever. We got to see, of course, some Justice League, not a lot of Justice League members. We got them more focused on the actual Beast Boy angle of him saving that girl's purse after he left some kind of shop or whatever, became a gorilla, and he kind of felt that urge. And then, of course, Granny Goodness tried to threaten him, and it's like, come on. Because he experienced it. He actually had that happen to him when he put those goggles on, which I'm thinking, every single time something's introduced and they keep cutting back to something in Young Justice, whether it's like a little thing that doesn't seem like it's going to cause any harm, which is those fucking goggles, of course it's going to cause problems. Because it's Young Justice. It's a comic book show. Of course there's something up with it. Of course there is. But yeah, that was pretty intense shit. But I'm glad that Beast Boy is like, fuck it. Like, I'm on a contract for movies, and I can't get out of that, but on my off time, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, he wants to work with the team. But, of course, since he has such a unique power, he can't really go on stealth missions. Because as soon as they see some person walking upright, all of a sudden become a bird, Beast Boy. That's the first thing you'll know, because he's popular. People know who he is. He can't just go out there stealthily and do stuff without being seen. He's got to be more strategic in that. And then seeing the kind of recruits throughout the first part of Season 3 to be promoted to the team now. Superboy, Artemis, I think she's Tigress now, right? Regardless, they're now part of the team as well, with Miss Martian. Then Beast Boy, of course, comes in and is going to help out whenever possible. I like the angle they took with him of not being on the team, and they had an episode dedicated really to him, but I like the fact they brought him back into the mix. And when I first heard about this, the metahuman trafficking storyline they were going to be covering in this season, this was way before the show even was airing, but when they announced that was the basis of the season, was about metahuman trafficking and how that affects everybody and how the team is going to stop it. Of course, there was a lot of things they left out of that, the description, but I really am enjoying what they're doing with this. Now, of course, a little more Tara in this episode in terms of setting up more, because the way they ended the last episode before the break with, of course, she's messaging and texting Deathstroke. They did more of that. She recorded a conversation on her phone, sending it to Deathstroke, and I'm wondering exactly how or what exactly they're setting up with that. I mean, it's pretty obvious Judas Contract is kind of like what they're kind of pulling from that. I don't know if they're going to do a direct pull from Judas Contract in terms of certain elements. Like, I think they're going to take just bits and pieces, because the show is really a focus on so many things that a Judas Contract would be more of like if they focus more on Teen Titans during a certain portion of the season, over which they haven't done that. But it was cool to see the characters returning, and kind of seeing how Nightwing, Superboy, and Artemis were kind of explaining to the new recruits that, hey, look, we've had loss, and it's not all good. That, there is good and bad with helping saving the world, becoming part of this team. So I'm glad that they gave them both sides of it, because if they would have just stuck with all the positives of being a part of this group or whatever, then it would have came off not genuine, because we've seen these characters suffer so much the first 2 seasons. We've seen them suffer a lot and go through a lot of hard times and go through loss, of course. So it was good that they covered both bases, positive and negative, because they needed to know the truth. They did. I'm hoping that Victor, aka Cyborg, figures out what he's going to do. I think he's going to figure it out. I think he just needs more time to understand, because he became Cyborg a couple episodes ago. It wasn't like it happened early in the season or even season 2. So it's going to take some time. I guess it's going to be towards the end of this season before he becomes a part of the team or whatever, or wants to become that hero. Because right now he wants to get his old body back, which is not going to happen. So, but yeah. Good shit. I really enjoyed this this episode coming back. Now, I know, like I said, I know there's 2 more episodes. I'm going to get to those tomorrow, and I'm excited to get into those for sure. But this was a great first episode to watch today to get me excited to check out the next 2 tomorrow. So there you have it, guys. It's my reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.